How's it going, everyone? I'm Alexis Lopez, TCG, and welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to jump into a good one right after Christmas. I got the Foundations bundle. So, we want to dive in, open up some play boosters, check out the little spin down die, and of course, have a little bit more storage for our cards to see what we have. I really like Foundations overall as a set, just a lot of good things inserted into standard. A lot of good things to kind of point new players to, whether it's the beginner's collection, starter collection, which gives a good amount of cards. And the bundles are just great, fantastic pickups. And if you can get the collector boosters at, the regular price when they came out, like at 200, not the crazy inflated price, it's also a great pickup. So with that, let's jump into this Foundation bundle, see what we have. It comes with 9 play boosters. We're going to see what else comes inside. And yeah, hope we get some good openings today. Some mythics. We're gonna get some rares. It hasn't been as crazy with the rares when I did the play booster box, but hopefully we get a mythic or two in the box inside. There's nothing else here. But if anything else, it'll be a great storage space. As you can tell here, I have the box in the background for the starter collection, so that's always good to have more space. The spin down has the Foundation symbol there on the 20. As you can tell, it's like full of like a glitter on the surface and stuff. It's pretty cool. Not do too crazy, but always good to have more spin down die whenever you want to pick it up for yourself. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, so we have the play boosters here. We have the lands that come with it already in the pack. We have the special card here that comes with it, including some lands as well. And I believe, so that's the Phyrexian Arena here, enchantment. As you can tell, this is foil, so it's really cool. Phyrexian Arena is a really good card to have, so just being able to have one already with the bundle included is really nice. And then we get some foil lands, as well as what I think is really cool, like the planeswalkers included in the lands is here as well. So honestly, like I really these are my favorite. Obviously, I play a lot of Black and Swamp, so Liliana here and Tiny Bones here is really, really cool to have. So I'm really glad that they included those within the bundle, because I think those lands are cool. So being able to have more lands and just kind of have, maybe pick up enough of them to have for pre-release will be pretty set. That'd be pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna be jumping into the play boosters, see what we have, talk about it, see what you can get in a bundle. Play boosters, there's some understanding of maybe you don't get as much as you used to. OTJ being one of the first play boosters that we got, really just giving us so much because it had so many sets included. It was pretty crazy. But obviously now we don't get as much because maybe we get one rare as opposed to the 3 different sets like OTJ where you can get multiple rares. Pretty straightforward. I really like this card, by the way. Play a lot in draft. Also, yeah, Foundations. If you haven't drafted it on Arena, I definitely suggest you do. It's been a lot of fun to draft. Right now, Pioneer Masters is there, obviously, but it's really, really nice to draft. Oh, so we get the Kellen Planner or Planar Trailblazer Borderless. I really like the art on this one. It's pretty cool. There's like the Halo like sword and stuff included there. Very nice. We get Brineborn Cutthroat Foil. And then we get the Bloodfell Caves Land. And then the Rat Token. So one of the things I think that happens with a lot of the play boosters, I think we were looking at when we mentioned the last time when we opened up the play booster box, was that a lot of the tokens were included, which is really, really nice. I'm a big fan of having plenty of tokens for the stuff that I play. I'm always going on Moxfield when I make the decks, and then one of the things I like about Moxfield is that when you make your deck, it also tells you what tokens you're going to need. And I like picking them up and just having them, especially for constructed. I'm a big fan of carrying everything I need. So having tokens included pretty much in every play booster is really nice. And then that's one of the things I really look forward to. Helpful Hunter. I still haven't drafted an all cat draft deck, so I definitely want to try that. It's just, something to do, pretty fun. So I think that'll be one of the next things I do. Maybe when I do it on stream, check that out. Divine Resilience. Battlezong Berserker. Inspiring Call. Ooh, nice. Rare Soul Asher Lichlord. You may cast target zombie creature card from your graveyard this turn. It's a lot of recursion with the graveyard with this card. Really nice. And it has a good, decent ward. Pay to life is not too bad. I mean, life is a resource after all, right? Gather Commando Foil. Beautiful swampland. And of course, we already have the token back there. So again, nothing too crazy. We're getting one rare per pack so far on the play boosters. But honestly, if you're new to Magic, I think it's a great pickup for Foundations. If you want to jump into Standard, honestly, the starter collection is also not that bad. It gives you a good amount of stuff for, even if you don't like Standard, or you want to just jump into Standard. It's just a lot of good cards for Commander, because funny enough, the starter collection is nothing but singleton, so nothing but single cards. So just being able to pick that up is really nice. So we have Vanguard Seraph here, Angel Warrior, Infestation Sage, Grow from the Ashes, Valerian Terror. This one is getting a lot of play in Pauper recently as well. Really, really cool. Assyrian Blast, Warrior Thespian, Affectionate Indrik. I see this a lot in Alchemy play. Funny enough, for green, really cool. Youthful Valkyrie, a lot of angels in this set. So again, I do owe it to myself to make an angel commander deck. Why not? They should definitely try it out. We have a rare Time Stop, 4 and 2 blue instant end the turn, which is really, really cool. Not as useful in Standard, not that I've seen, or maybe in other, constructed decks, but definitely a good card to just have in Commander, where somebody's trying to pop off. You just kind of go in there and end the turn. Obviously, there's a chance that they can try to respond on a lot, but it's time it at the right time, and you'll be able to kind of stop them in the tracks. Really nice, rare. Oh, and we do get a mythic in here. So the first mythic for the bundle, which is the Chandra Flame Shaper Planeswalker. Really nice to be able to see the Planeswalker here, Chandra as well. Mono Planeswalker, 5 and 2 red. You +2, you add 3 mountain or 3 red, exile top 3 cards of your library. Choose one, you may play that card this turn. If you do +1, you create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except that has haste, and at the beginning of this end step, sacrifice a token. Or you do the ultimate, which is -4, and it deals 8 damage, divided as you choose among any number of targets, creatures, and or planeswalkers. So Chandra does a lot when it comes in. Really, really nice. And then we have a foil Dauntless Veteran, which again, I always see a lot of in Alchemy play, so it's really, really cool to see that and have that. So we got a rare and a mythic in that pack, which is actually really good for the play booster packs recently. There's not a lot of cards here that are quote unquote crazy value. Some obviously do have more than others, like Doubling Season or the Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Refute's nice, it's a good counter spell. Healer's Hawk's really, really nice card as well. Flying Lifelink, 1/1 for just 1 white. It's really good. So it's a lot of stuff that you're going to be adding to your constructor decks or your commander deck to be able to kind of set apart. Obviously, Heir Apparent is one card that people are looking for to just make a Heir Apparent deck, so they need a lot of them. So it's really, really cool. That's one that has, a little bit more than $2, which is rare for a common. But, you're going to get that with that, or just the slime and stuff like that. Bolt Wave. Electro Duplicate. We got the rare. Oh, so I skipped the whole rare here. An Electrical Duplicate. It's a created token that's a copy of target creature you control, except it has haste at the beginning of the end step. Sacrifice this token. So it's funny enough, part of what the Chandra Planeswalker was doing, except it's a sorcery all on its own. And then we do get a nice foil rare here in Drake Hatcher. So whenever it deals combat, put that many incubation counters on it. You remove 3 counters from this creature. You make a 2/2 blue Drake creature token with flying. So really nice, comes out early, and if you get enough incubation tokens on it, pretty good. Plains land, and then we get the food and treasure token. I really do like that a lot of the food and treasure tokens go well together. They always come out together. Kind of let you know, hey, you're gonna have these whether you like it or not. So very heavy nowadays to use those tokens, and you're gonna use them a lot in different decks, which is really nice. We have a cat token here with the spirit token. All right. Ooh, Stab, which is really, really good card and limited as well. It's just 1 black. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn, so it's really, really good. A lot of people take that early when they see it in draft if it's open. Obviously, I mentioned the all-cat deck with Helpful Hunter. Goblin decks are also really good. With Krenko in this set is really, really nice. Karuk's Uprising. I like this enchantment a lot. I added it to my Dragon deck, obviously. When this enchantment enters, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. and creatures you control have trample. And whenever a creature you control with power 4 or greater enters, draws a card. So really, really nice enchantment in Garuk. Slumbering Cerberus, and then Johnny's Primate. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter each creature. Really nice. A lot of life gain options in this set, which is really cool. Nice. Abyssal Harvester, 1 and 2 black. So I like this one because exile target creature card from graveyard that was put there this turn. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a nightmare in addition to its other type. Then exile all other nightmare tokens you control. Really cool, really great way to bring stuff back from the graveyard if it just died this turn. You know, and then kind of get the effects from that, of course, if it has like an enter ability and stuff like that, or if it's just a card that you know you want to keep using. It's really, really nice. So Abyssal Harvester, really, really good card to have. Hey, we get a foil heir apparent here. Again, this card is one that people are always looking for, and we get a foil swamp. So very nice. So even though it's common, the heir apparent people are still looking for. So, or if you want to build your own heir apparent deck yourself, it's not that easy to find. We found it in 2 decks so far, but remember, I mean, in 2 packs so far, but one was foil, one was regular. So it lets you know how easy it is to find, and a lot of people are trying to run like at least 40 of them to make the full deck, right? Just for the memes. Just for the memes. Chrome Kirk, an offer you can't refuse. Cat Collector. Again, this is really good for the limited with the cat decks. Really cool. Red Wing. Ooh, Loot Exuberant Explorer. So this is again the new little pet for Magic Gathering loot. When you've been playing additional land on each of your turns. So obviously it goes very well in land decks. I see a lot of people trying to play this with Lumra. So it's really, really cool to see. And, you know, Lumra obviously gets more effects every time a land comes into play. This one lets you play an additional land each turn. And it's only 2 in the green, so it's not too bad. It really goes well in green decks. So Loot Exuberant Explorer. Then we get a foil Quick Draw Katana Island, and then of course the food and treasure token that we saw there in the back, which is not bad. I really like the bundles as like a gift for somebody who's been playing for a little bit, especially for the latest set. It just kind of lets you add a little bit more to your own library, which is really cool. And being able to find things that you can use, especially right now in standard, because standard is honestly doing really, really well. Marauding Blight Priest, whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. So again, you combo that with the life gain deck. But like, yeah, as you know, the set is out and standard is doing really, really well. It gives you an option to play more stuff and make more decks with it. And of course, kitchen table magic is never a bad thing. Obviously, you have a lot of fun with these play boosters, or you know, you can draft amongst yourselves as well, which is really cool. Here in Eagle, Aetherize, Needle Tooth Pack. Lathro, Blade of the Elves. We get an elf noble creature, so this is a commander as well. Menace, when it deals combat damage to a player, create that many 1/1 green elf warrior creature tokens. And then you tap this card and then tap 10 untapped elves you control. Each opponent loses 10 life and you gain 10 life. So really cool. And it can be done at any instant. And then we get a foil Elf's Worn Giant. Thousand Falls. Well, excuse me. Thornwood Falls, but I don't know why I said Thousand Falls. But also, again, I mentioned the storage from the box is also really nice. Kind of like a small way to kind of have some storage for yourself. Obviously, it doesn't fit that many cards, but it's always nice when you're starting out to have that. And then, you know, whenever you can't find anything for the person that plays the TCG, you know, just being able to pick up a bundle for them is always really nice. Cracking packs, always a lot of fun. I honestly enjoy this. And being able to kind of do this after Christmas is really cool. Whoop. We get the rare Elvish Archdruid. More elves, so other elf creatures you control get +1/+1, and you can tap and add a forest for each elf you control. So really nice. I haven't seen it see a lot of play. But I think, you know, it'll depend on how much we can do with the elf architecture and the tribal stuff. But I think we'll see some people play it. I mean, especially in Commander, right? They're definitely gonna play it if they're playing the elf Commander deck. Then we have signed art card as well. Very nice. All right, last play booster. We've only gotten 1 mythic from the bundle. Let's see if we can get more than 1 mythic today. Plenty of rares, plenty of nice rares, which is always nice. We got a lot of art cards, including a signed art card here. Very, very cool. That's actually a really nice way of doing the imprinted Really nice. Luminous Rebuke. I love this card. Destroy target creature, and it costs 3 less to cast if it's a trap creep, like if it's a tapped creature. So again, limited, really, really good to have. Most people wouldn't expect you to have that when you're playing white. So it's really, really cool. Kind of have that as well. Pilfer, just make the opponent reveal the hand, discard a card. Whew, really good card. Winen, Guilt Leaf Dan, More Elves, Burnish Heart. You can it's cost 3, comes in as 2/2. You pay 3 and sacrifice this, and you search your library for up to 2 basic lands, and then put them onto the battlefield tapped in the shuffle. So it's really good to kind of do this to ramp up. Hero's Downfall. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. I've been kind of testing this on the sideboard as well for standard, mostly because one of the main decks in Dimir is using the Kaido, and then having a way to destroy the creature or the planeswalker is really nice. So Hero's Downfall has kind of found its way to my sideboard while I, get around the hexproof that the Kaido has, but there's a lot of people playing planeswalkers this time around as well. So really good. And then our rare is Dowsing Year Storm, another enchantment for what is it? Is it? Yeah, blue red. Very nice. Seismic Rupture foil, and then the Plains land. So not too many mythics. We only have one in the Chandra, but we have some nice little rares. Loot, Abyssal. We have Electric Duplicate, Time Stop, really nice. We have the Borderless Kellen, of course, the Phyrexian Arena that comes included within the bundle as well. So rare, and the mythics there as well. Of course, a good amount of tokens. So the collector booster packs do come with nothing but token cards, which is really, really nice to have. But the tokens are included in the play boosters for this are double-sided, which is nice. We got plenty of lands to include in our decks to, be able to make those decks as well. Storage space in the bundle. So all in all, I think I really like the Foundations bundle. The Foundation set, again, isn't going to be a lot of quote-unquote value when it comes to trying to flip cards, but that's one thing or another. I like it because it just adds more value into your library. And for me, who likes to play standard and competitive as well, being able to add more cards to be able to build out standard decks that I want to try is always a lot of fun. And just being able to have more cards that I can gift other people or play with other people or make decks for kitchen brews and play against them whenever they want to play something is always a lot of fun as well. Lately, I've been a lot into Pauper. Obviously, Modern was its own thing, but now with the bans and unbans, Modern has been a lot of fun. So we're trying to see what else can be implemented from Foundations there. Not a lot, because the set isn't too crazy powerful, which is good, which is what we want, right? We want standard to be a certain power level and then Modern to be more powerful than that. So that was a lot of fun to see what we can get. Very, very happy with what we opened up today. And as always, a gift I'm always happy with. So I'll definitely take that. As always, if you're looking for any specific cards from any sets and any TCGs, go ahead and use my affiliate link down below to tcgplayer.com. That's your one-stop shop for singles, for sealed product for TCGs, whether it's Pokemon, One Piece, Lorcana, or even, of course, Magic the Gathering. Go ahead and use my affiliate link down below. Pick yourself up something for yourself, and of course, go ahead and support the channel that way as well. And if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and of course, hit go ahead and comment down below what you like about Foundations. I personally like drafting it and adding more stuff to standard, and whether you're gonna recommend it to new people joining Magic. I think it's a home run when it comes to new people joining Magic, and even those who have been in the actual game for a little bit. A bundle is never a bad choice for them to pick up, as well. So again, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. When is it gonna go out? Okay, so this video is gonna be, I think, out right before New Year's. So if you're seeing this after New Year's, Happy New Year's. And if you're seeing this right before New Year's, hope you have a great New Year, and of course, hope that the New Year brings all the wishes that you're looking for, and hopefully start off the year just right. And thanks so much as always for watching. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever it is that you may be. And I'll see y'all next time. Take care of yourselves.